let's see. I have no place near me to worship on Shabbat. I go to a country church and want so badly to share with them, but they are so set in their ways. How can I start the conversation? Is it okay to observe the Sabbath at home and worship on Sunday at my local church? Okay, I'm about to make some enemies. I do not feel that there is anything wrong with being at a church on a Sunday. I don't, never have. That being said, I don't believe that Sunday should be your Sabbath. And I don't believe that Sunday, the first day, replaces what God already instituted. All right? So Shabbat is Shabbat, and nobody has the authority to change that. All right? Everybody understand what I'm saying here? All right? But if somebody, look, I spent 20 years speaking in churches, not just Messianic congregations, but in churches. And frankly, some people that got involved with whatever we're calling this were some of the people that I and others spoke to in churches on Sunday morning. Okay, what? That right? So I don't think there's anything wrong at all with somebody being at a church on the Sunday, as long as you're being true to what you know is true. And that in that way, you're being a witness to those people at that church on Sunday. You're continuing to observe the Shabbat as the Creator defines it, not as the Catholic Church defined it. But you're there among people, some of whom genuinely love God. And so if you're following the instructions and you're living those things in your life and you're producing the fruit, it is my conviction that in time, that fruit will become attractive to those who are searching. And that might be the reason, that one or two or three people might be the reason you're going over there to that local church on Sunday. Now, I know that is not going to set well with some people, but that is how I feel. I do not feel that there's anything wrong, wicked, evil with somebody being in a church service on Sunday, as long as it's understood we're not making the first day of the week to be the seventh day of the week. We're not taking Shabbat and saying, well, I'm just going to make that first day of the week my Shabbat. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't agree with that at all. But Shabbat is about cease and desist from our work. It's a set-apart time that we don't do all the things that we normally do 6 days a week. When we get together to congregate week to week, actually, that's not the primary focus and function of Shabbat. It is a logical consequence of being a people who observe the Shabbat to stop working on the seventh day. And so we've got this day of rest, and so it only makes sense for us to congregate together and read the word and pray and praise and sing and those things. Okay? So I realize I probably just, messed with somebody's cornflakes. But I want to say this one more time so everybody hears what I'm saying. I do not believe that Sunday or the first day of the week should become our Shabbat. Everybody hear me say that? Okay? Shabbat is Shabbat. The seventh day is the Shabbat. From evening on Friday to evening on Saturday, that is what the Creator ordained, and that's what we're going to observe. Okay? Am I breaking the Shabbat if I'm not in a service on Shabbat? No, I'm not. If I'm going out and doing things on Shabbat that He's reserved 6 days a week for me to do, that's profaning the Shabbat. That's getting into those things. Am I offending God if I'm in a church service on a Sunday morning with a group of people who don't understand these things? I don't think so. Not, especially if you're there living and presenting truth and producing the fruit. And as a matter of fact, Michael Root, a friend of mine, okay? Most everybody here knows who Michael is, right? Okay. That Michael, all right? The in your face Michael. Before he had this little episode here about a year ago, or maybe it's been a year and a half ago at this point. He was going, he shared this publicly, so I guess it's okay for me to. He was going to a little Bible study with men, Sunday-going church people. He was going to a Bible study with these men, sitting in on that Bible study and sharing things with them. Not as, Michael Rood or Rood Awakening, but as Michael. Just kind of, and sharing things with them. So you understand what my point is here. It is a good thing. It's a good thing for us to take what we have learned, what we've grown in, that was developed and matured in our life. It's a good thing to take it into these other places on Sunday morning and Sunday night and whatever, and to be an example and to be a witness, and not to be there to condemn and to disdain and to just tear everything apart, but to be someone who's producing the fruit of the Messiah, so that those who are hungering and thirsting after righteousness will come to you and say, why do you do that? Why do you not do this? I'm interested. Tell me more about these things, because aren't we supposed to be making disciples? Aren't we supposed to be making disciples? Okay? You can't fish in the same pond forever. Sooner or later, there ain't going to be no fish to fish. So we have to expand our thinking. So anyway, I hope I answered the question. I hope everybody understands clearly what I'm saying, what I believe. Okay? All right.